Welcome to the Media Awards, our final award show before we move on to the all Dan K, Lucas J teams, where we'll draft our favorite players that we watched all season long. But now we get to talk about our favorite broadcast, social media, beat writers, our favorite on-air talents, all kinds of awards here. We're gonna have our favorite player that talked to us all season long. Lucas, just how great of a year was it for us and all the media teams in the USPHL?
Well, I mean, personally, I think we had a great year, Dan.
We had an incredible
year. I had a lot of fun. I know you had a lot of fun. We have to personally thank our team, our producer, Lena, who's currently sitting inside freezing because we have the door open shooting this.
Producer Lena.
Thank you, producer Lena. We want to thank Eleanor, who was on the show with us. Thank Alex, who continues to work his butt off, getting us content, videos coming on the show. He's made some correct picks. Even the Charlotte Rush gave him a shout out.
He did.
So good. Thank you, Alex. And the rest of the people who work for the USPHL and all these different teams have done such a great job. We could not do what we do.
Thank you, Mike Klein, for the writing he does.
Mike
on
Klein,
the website.
Terrific job.
That's
by
the real
Mike
MVP.
Klein.
You know how Kevin Durant said it about his mom? I say it about Mike Klein. You're the real MVP, Mike Klein. You're the real MVP. You agree?
Oh, absolutely.
I agree. Now let's talk about some real MVPs in the broadcast world. This is what you were waiting for. All the players got their time. Let's talk top broadcast team for an organization. Lucas, a lot of great teams out there with broadcast. Pal Junior Islanders do a great job. South Shore Kings. You see the Jersey Hitmen. You see the Philadelphia Junior Flyers junior hockey team. But one team stood above the rest. Who was it?
The Hampton Roads Whalers, best broadcast team by organization, and I have to say, Dan, Hampton Roads steps it up several notches. We love to see a good broadcast team, and the reason is because it makes our jobs a lot easier.
It makes the game fun.
It makes the game fun. There's nothing better than watching a hockey game that's called well, that's shot well, that has professional high-definition video. We love to see that, and the Hampton Roads Whalers have given it to us, and so we're giving them best broadcast team.
Second unofficial award that I just made up right now, best food made from a private chef at an event. Hampton Roads Whalers also wins that one. Double win for Hampton Roads. Great season out of you guys. Great bus too. Best bus, Hampton Roads Whalers.
Best bus.
3 awards for the Hampton
Roads
Whalers. Win, win, win. Winner, winner, chicken dinner for them. Moving on, we go to the best social media team. Tons of teams out there with great social media. Charlotte Rush, Jersey Hitmen have great social media times. You have Islanders Hockey Club, they got their social media. You see the guys down in Florida doing their social media. Frank Scarpacci running his social media as our lights are sliding all over the place in the wind out here. But one social media team stood above the rest, and they were led by Christoph Oliwa, the scariest coach in the USPHL. This guy made a living out of making people hurt, and now he makes a living out of making players better. Kalkaska Rhinos, best social media team.
Absolutely, Kalkaska, you guys did a great job. Still not sure exactly where you are, but I'm sure we'll find you if you keep posting on social media like you are. Keep up the great work. We'll see you throughout the offseason, especially next year.
Christoph Oliwa, a coach that cares, a coach that's been at the highest level, a coach these players can look up to. I love this guy. He puts together a great team. If you're looking for the next place to play, get out to Kalkaska, play for the Rhinos, and be Rhino tough. Great season out of Kalkaska, great social media. Moving on, Beat Writer of the Year is going to be Mike Klein.
It might be.
It isn't. It's Matt McKinder. He writes for the Traverse City North Stars and the Decatur Blaze. Love reading this guy's work.
Absolutely. Traverse City and Decatur had impressive seasons this year, gave him plenty to cover, and he did a great job covering it all.
We move on to on-air talent. I voted for me. Lucas voted for me. Somehow both of those votes were overruled by the league. They said no. They said, number one, you're not that good. I said, hey, that's a lie. They said, number two, we don't want to build your ego any bigger. And I said, hey, it could get bigger. My ego could get bigger. They said, number three, you're doing the award show. You can't win an award. So it isn't me. Who is it, Lucas?
For on-air talent, Alex Thomas from the Junior Bruins.
Congratulations, Alex Thomas. This is a guy who's got a nice write-up on the Edmonton Oilers. He's doing the Oiler rig. I read up on it all the time. I'm following those Edmonton Oilers now because of Alex Thomas. This guy's got some great Twitter following. This guy puts together a great broadcast, does a great game. It's fun to watch when Alex is on the mic. Congratulations, Alex Thomas. We're watching each and every game you put out there for the Boston Junior Bruins. You do a great job. Those are the guys, the unsung heroes on air talent. Great job, Alex Thomas. Next, the Dan K Show Fan Favorite Player of the Year. They didn't allow me to pick Brandon Osmondson and John Monkovich together. I wanted to. Who is it?
Mark Dermanulian.
On the mark, Dermanulian. You're on the mark. This guy could have been Brady Jones, who was just out there eating bananas and apples and yelling at his teammates that he's going to take all the interview questions. Wasn't Brady Jones, though. It is Mark Dermanulian. He's the Derman.
Absolutely. You know, he's been tweeting at us all year, Dan. Statistic that I don't want to let go by the wayside. He's got 6.2 tweets a day.
6.2 tweets a day. This guy is a good tweeter. Tweets on the right side. You know, he's a left-handed tweet sometimes. He can play. He's ambidextrous tweeter. He can tweet all day long, and he knows how to get the right following, the right retweets, the right favorites.
Absolutely, Dan. There was no question that we had Mark Dermanulian win this award.
Next, we go to the media team of the year. A little bit different than broadcast of the year, media team. So this is everything. This is your highlight videos, your coverage of team players, your interviews, your write-ups, everything together. Media team, best media team. It's warm down in Florida, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's getting hotter now because they are the media team of the year. The Florida Junior Blades carved it up and put together an incredible season. Thank you, Florida Junior Blades.
If you're a watcher of the show, you've seen some of the Florida Junior Blades content on the Dan K Show during the commercial breaks. For all you teams out there, if you want to be featured on the Dan K Show, got to get those videos to us.
Let's go. Start writing to us. Start reaching out. We are trying to get you involved. Be like the Florida Junior Blades. Send us some content. We'll get it on the show. Tell us when you want to play or interview. We'll interview you. We'll get you on the show anytime you want. You got to reach out. Hashtag Dan K Show. Moving on, as we run into some camera tape here, we go to Mascot of the Year. Not Ascot of the Year. I had my Ascot ready to wear on this show because I thought it was pretty good and I thought it might have been the best of the year, but it's Mascot of the Year. I was wrong. Lucas, I'm going to let you get rowdy with this one. Who was it?
Rowdy from the Wisconsin Rapids River Kings is our Mascot of the Year, and Dan, we had a chance to talk to Rowdy and hang out with Rowdy at the Heritage Classic. He doesn't talk back, but we talked to him. I should say you talked to him. I do have to say this, though, had a great start to the season, you know, getting the energy levels up, really becoming a team leader. Ran into a little disciplinary trouble about halfway through the year. Things got a little too rowdy for Rowdy, the River King, but he managed to clean up his act and finish the year strong, so we wanted to recognize Rowdy.
Rowdy, the River King. This is a very controversial pick here because he was ejected from a game. The first mascot in the history of the USPHL to be ejected from a game, ejected at the Heritage Classic for just bothering people. Rowdy got a little too rowdy, kicked out of the game. He was fighting the Chicago Cougars mascot, and things got a little crazy. But Rowdy has bounced back. He's on the right track, as Lucas said, and he has just changed. And he is ready to win games next year. They had a great season, the River Kings. Rowdy, an even better one. Congratulations, Rowdy. We move to our final award. Lucas, I'll let you take it away.
The last award we have is the Lucas P. Jones Award, Dan. The media person who best exemplifies the greatest commitment to enhancing league coverage. I know you're bitter that you didn't get an award, but you know what? That's what you get for not talking on the conference calls. So, the Lucas P. Jones Media Person who best exemplifies the greatest commitment to enhancing league coverage award goes to our friend Alex Stimson from the Eugene Generals. Alex, congratulations. You have done great work all season, and I have been watching. I know that we tried to get in touch for an interview, and we didn't quite make that happen. It's been a long season, a busy season for you guys, winning a whole bunch of games out there, doing a great job. Alex Stimson, congratulations.
Well, since he gets an award, Dan K Award goes to Dan K. I get that award. Dan K of the Year. I was the best Dan K this year. Great job by me. Even better job by me. And you know what? Who did the best job?
Was it you?
Me. Great job, Dan K. Great job, Dan K Show. Great job, Dan K fans. We've had fun. Lucas, you had the award. You take the final words of this one, close it out for us, and then send us to the Dan K, Lucas J, all Dan K, all Lucas J teams.
So I know that this is the last Dan K Show that you'll see. We got, I think, one more Dan K Show after this. So this will be the last time that one of the last times we directly interact with the fans at home. But that's not it for us. We're going to be doing Dan K Shows all summer, talking about USPHL prospects, USPHL commitments. We're going to be talking pro sports, NHL, NBA, MLB. We're going to be doing a little cooking if I think our plan goes through. It's going to be a little bit of Dan, a little bit of Lucas, and a lot of fun. But in order to keep track of that, you're going to have to go to the official Dan K Show YouTube page, which is easy to find because it's called Official Dan K Show, which is actually pretty convenient. I would say convenient, but I did it on purpose. So search for Official Dan K Show YouTube channel to stay updated all summer long.